In the year 2002, I was principal cellist of the Cape Philharmonic Orchestra, and Leon Bosch came to play a concerto, Boccherini concerto with us, and I quite cheekily asked him if he would like to play some duos. And one thing led to another. As they say, the rest is history.
It's interesting to be playing duos with Peter Martens. Peter actually gave the name to the group and called us Bass-ically Brilliant. And our first concert was about 17 years ago. Peter's grandmother also taught me oral at university, and his father taught me the cello for 1 year at the University of Cape Town. So there's a long history with Peter's family.
I've known Leon since 1989 when I first started at Meridian. We recorded him with the Goldberg Ensemble and also the Music Group of Manchester. We've subsequently recorded him with the Academy of St Martin in the Fields and a lot of solo work. We've recorded down in Cape Town with Leon and Peter a double bass concerto and also a cello concerto with the Cape Town Philharmonic, which is a fantastic CD, music by Stephenson.
We're recording some new things and some pieces from our repertoire that we've played over the years. So we're in the middle of the Rossini duet at the moment, which is probably the most well-known duet for double bass and cello.
We're playing Dragonetti's duo, which of course is the partner piece to Rossini, and it's worth knowing that the Rossini duetto was written for Dragonetti to play with the person who commissioned the piece from Rossini, Sir David Solomon, who's a banker.
Some of these pieces are original compositions and some of them are arrangements made famous by the famous bass and cello duo from the Berlin Phil in the days when Klaus Stoll and Georg Baumann were there.
And then we're playing one new piece by British-born composer who lives in South Africa, Alan Stephenson. Sonatina for cello and double bass in 3 movements, written for us in 2004. And this piece is quite extraordinary.
And Leon has actually commissioned a number of duos from various South African composers, and we've decided to include the Stephenson duo in this first disc of ours.
You just have to make a greater effort to really gauge what someone wants to do musically and bring it across, not take the easy approach of just stitching together takes that you know will work, but really taking the musically most exciting material. And that involves a lot of listening at the editing process as well, but that's my goal.
Then we're doing Boccherini, which, you know, the famous concerto that everybody knows in B-flat, but we're doing the original version from manuscript. And we're playing 2 very virtuosic showpieces, one by Goltermann and one by Paganini. Since our duo started in 2002, I think it was, we've played quite a number of concerts, and also we've had a lot of new music written for us. The first person to write for us, of course, was Alan Stephenson, his Sonatina, and then Paul Hanmer, South African composer, also a bit of a jazz legend, has written a suite of pieces for us, and they're quite extraordinary. We've performed 2 of the pieces from the suite, but we have the rest to go. And at the moment we're having another duo written for us by Grant McLachlan, who's a very eminent South African composer, and there'll be many more pieces to come. Also, Hendrik Hofmeyer in South Africa has written for us, Francois Leroux and various others. So we have a whole lot of new music also to introduce. But this disc is our very first as a duo, and I think it will be the first of many. Most of my recordings on the Meridian label are with double bass and piano, and 2 discs with orchestra, one with the Academy and one with the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra, and this one is my very first chamber music disc, so to speak.
It's a great mix of virtuoso material, but also musically quite interesting pieces, and it's going to be fun.
With a collaboration of this duration, 17 years, we don't really have to talk very much, we just play and we enjoy ourselves. And also the Meridian team, I know them very well, they know me very well, and I trust them absolutely, and all I have to do is to play.
You know, I've come all the way from South Africa to make this recording. It's just been a great pleasure thus far working with the people from Meridian Records and with Leon. It's been a wonderful experience for me.
Disc is going to be fun, it'll be effervescent, it'll be bubbling, and I look forward to hearing the finished product.